Session Mix with DJ Brina, Heartbreaker and Exquisite Complex on HB Radio. In 3, 2, 1, go!
Long story short, man, I have one of the coolest dudes in Vegas, in studio right now with me. Let's give a round of applause to my guy, Steve Newland, a.k.a. Capo, a.k.a. Chill Capo, a.k.a.
It's a lot.
Cuzzi Gang, a.k.a. Las Vegas Scoop.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of. I try to reinvent myself every 2 or 3 years, so you know that shit gets hectic for the bio. But we here, man. What's up, man?
How you doing today?
I'm good. Happy to be here. Back again. The studio looks fire.
Appreciate it.
You know, from the last time I was here, everything has definitely got a nice aesthetic going on. Got the boss pictures in the wall. You know what I mean? I love it. I love what you did with it, man.
Okay, quick question. Out of all the labels on the wall, we got No Limit, Diplomats, Bad Boy, Rockefeller. Which one would you sign to if you could right now?
If I was an artist right now, I'm definitely signing. I mean, you really can't go wrong with Def Jam. Def Jam's always like, you know, they always got a bag for you. They gonna do you right. You get all the features in the world that you want. But if it wasn't them, then maybe I might do Bad Boy, you know, go fuck with Puff, get robbed for 60% of my money.
You look like the kind of guy that would look good in like a purple silk suit for them parties, bro.
Yeah, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with it. I keep up with the swag. Like, I'm ready, you know? I don't rap, but I look like I do, so, you know. Fuck it, run it. Right.
I want to start from the beginning real quick, just for people who are new to listening to HB Radio, on who you are and your story. Because when I first met you, it was at the old HB Radio studios. Had no idea who you were, but you were somebody, and I had to do a little research. I had to look you up. I had to, you know, figure it out for myself, and then create that bond and relationship so we could build that bridge. Go ahead, tell the people, like, what was your start in the music industry?
Well, in the beginning, so I was a military kid. You know what I'm saying? My mom was in the military. My stepdad was in the military. They was all Air Force. So, you know, like, I traveled a lot. So I traveled, got to experience a lot of places. Boom, boom, boom. The first place that we got stationed that I really fell in love with was Italy and shit. So I was in Aviano, Italy, going to school out there. My junior and senior year, I was there. You know, they don't have any ages for like going out and all that shit. So I used to go out. I used to go party. You know, turn up.
For sure.
Kick it with the Italians, the Albanians, the Colombians. Like, there was all type of people out there. So I used to kick it with them all. And I used to, one of my good friends, he was a DJ out there. So he was like, yo, just come to me to the club, So that was kind of like my first introduction to like adult nightlife and fun and all that shit. So I was like, oh, this shit's pretty dope. And my boy, he used to bring artists out there all the time. He used to bring the classic artists. You know, he used to bring Lord Tariq, Peter Guns, Coolio. This is 2001, 2002. So
right.
Get, you know, timeline.
Peter Guns was popping back then.
Yeah. He used to bring all the big hip hop, you know, acts out there. So that kind of got me introduced to, you know, like the game as a promoter standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Kind of seeing how you book artists, you get the artists there, you do the shows, handling groupies, you know, all that shit. I got exposed to all of that at like 17. So from that point, I was pretty much like, you know what, this is kind of something I want to do. So fast forward, you know, I started working with a lot of different artists, you know, homies that wanted to rap, help them get on, you know, hype man, drive, do the t-shirts, set up tours, whatever it took to facilitate their career. I was involved with, you know, from just trial and error. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Were you making a lot of money back then, or you?
Fuck no. Fuck no. I wasn't making shit. You were just
grinding to.
I just knew that this was gonna, if I did it right and I learned my craft, then the money will be there at some point, because I'm watching all these, you know, dollars change hands and go to my boy and he doing his thing. I was just like, the little homie under.
So it was safe to say that you was planting seeds and you were counting on it growing for sure.
Right. And then, you know, I went in the military. My god brother, I got out the military. My god brother Halim, who works at Def Jam, actually. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Halim.
That's why you picked Def Jam.
Yeah. You know, I got family already in the building, so we good. So Halim was working for 50 Cent at that time, and G Unit, he was their first road manager.
Right.
And I was just going to New York, kicking it with them. Pretty much just learning it at a higher level. Now, obviously, you know, 50. This is 2002, 3 now, so 50 is. He's there. Max, he's diamond 50. You know what I'm saying? 10,
for sure.
10 million sold, all that good shit. So, you know, from there it just grew into a bigger love of the game, and seeing it on that level solidified it for me. Like, this is what I want to do. So, fast forward a couple more years, I end up in Japan. I meet Made in Tokyo and his brother 24 Hours, who at that time was Rolls Royce Rizzy.
Yeah,
and,
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? I was bringing the biggest artists out there to Japan. I was one of the top promoters in Japan from like 2007 to 2010. So I was just doing my thing over there. And then I moved to Atlanta. 2010, I moved to Atlanta. And then I started managing Lil Scrappy and a bunch of other like local people and shit.
Were you managing Scrappy while he was on Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually called me initially. I was at work and the phone rang, and they were like, "Yeah, this such from VH1. We're trying to talk to you about Lil Scrappy, Love and Hip Hop." I didn't know what the fuck Love and Hip Hop was, but I just knew it was a TV show. I never watched it. I knew it was a show, and yeah, we got him on the show. I convinced him to do the show. He didn't want to do the show at all. He was very like adamantly like, "Nah, that shit's for suckers and they gonna make me look crazy." And I'm like, "Bruh, do that shit."
I mean, looking back at Love and Hip Hop now and seeing the success rate, it's slim. It's for sure slim.
Yeah. For artists
being on there
to pop off using that platform. But you know, the smart ones, they know what they're doing, and it's just good timing, if nothing else. But from there, you know, from Atlanta, I just kind of hit my limit there. Being there for like 8-9 years, I just felt like I needed to expand. I needed to grow. I needed to, you know, kind of set up shop in a new market. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody that gets stuck in the same location, gets stagnant, gets complacent, and then eventually you're lazy because you already know everybody. You've already been in the scene for a while, so you're not, you know, motivated to keep being on that grind of, you know, networking or whatever.
I feel that. That's why I do radio. It's because I feel like I can never be stagnant because I touch so many people worldwide rather than just a local market.
Right. And there's nothing worse than being local. You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody that, like, if I'm known just for like one city or one station or one this or one that, anything, that's the only thing you know me for, then I'm not working hard enough. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not working hard enough yet because that's all I'm known for. But
nah, man, you known for more than that, bro. Your name ring bells, man. Keep going up.
I appreciate that. So after Atlanta, you decide Vegas is the move?
I was originally gonna go to Miami, just because it was familiar, but I was like, I've done that shit so many times, and you know, I didn't feel like that would really, you know, be from a growth standpoint, I wouldn't really grow that much because I've already have some connections. I'm already semi-established down there.
Right.
My dad lives down there, family down there, so I wanted to like really put myself in an uncomfortable space. So to see what
challenge yourself.
Yeah, to see what I can do. So 20 was like, yo, whatever you do, don't come to LA. LA, it ain't it, bro. Like, for what you do and who you are, you need to be in a market that's wide open. You don't have no competition. He's like, look at Vegas. And you know, I didn't think nothing about it. I was in Vegas 6 months before that for the Cannabis Cup. Okay. So I was already low-key out here kind of looking around and trying to peep the scene. I actually was kicking it in Summerlin and shit. And I'm like, damn, I never seen, I always assumed Vegas, this was it. The Strip, this is all they got to offer.
Right.
So my boy, he's showing me around. He's showing me cribs. I'm like, yeah, I could live out here. This shit kind of hard. I could live out here.
When you visited here, though, was it during the summer or the winter?
It was summer.
Oh, so you had seen Vegas Heat and you were good?
Actually, it was like August, September-ish. I didn't get the May, June heat. I got that August, September, you know.
I know a lot of people when they come out here, they're like, they experience the heat, the real Vegas heat for the first time, and they're like, hard pass.
Yeah. Nah, I can handle heat. Like being in the military, going on deployments, going to the desert, all that shit. Like you get put in those scenarios where you're dealing with extreme heat. So it really wasn't that big of a deal. But once I got here, I moved here in October, so it was like I got to transition fall, winter, and then come into that summer, But
so what year is Vegas? First year,
2017,
2017.
October.
Okay, so 2017. You've managed in 4 years now to be one of the most reputable. I don't even like. Do you have a title that you like where it facilitates all the hats you wear?
I'm just me, man. I really don't. I can't label myself because I don't even know,
Or maybe your name just works. It's Captain.
Yeah. It's, like the Capo nickname came from those years in Italy. You know what I'm saying? And like not saying too much, but I used to kick it with some local street guys. You know, they were Italian. They was in that world, and they used to call me Little Capo and shit because they was like, you kind of like the boss of yo people, you know what I'm saying? Like you like a boss of the little dudes that was running around, and they seen me in the club. They ran all the shit. They ran the nightclubs. They ran everything. But they would see me with my boy and seeing how I was moving, you know what I'm saying? And then they kind of respected how I moved because they was like, yo, he moved like a boy. He always had the best girls, was selling sections, was, I wasn't afraid to pick up the bags or clean the floor or I just wanted to be in the game.
That I think about it, there's really not anybody in Vegas, of course, exception for you, that really is the go-to person for all the nightclubs or all the parties and I guess you're right. This was the market for you. This was the
life. The life chose me. I didn't choose the life. You know what I'm saying? The life chose me. It just felt like home, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, you know what I mean? So anything that involves entertainment in general is like I find comfort in that, you know what I'm saying? Like
for sure.
I used to be in the military. I used to have IT jobs and I was a computer geek fixing printers and all that shit, and every day that I did that shit I felt like I was dying a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like it was whack. It was just the wackest shit in the world to me, and I knew I could do something else. So luckily I listened to myself. I bet on myself.
I mean, I feel like COVID gave the opportunity to a lot of people to finally bet on themselves and actually figure out that they don't have to work for somebody else. They can work for themselves. And if they didn't figure that out during COVID, then well, not even that, but I just feel like they didn't seize the opportunity.
Right. There was definitely a lot of opportunity. There was, COVID was great. Like, I had it, you know what I'm saying? I recently just had it. Got over that like a month and a half ago.
Right.
But that whole 2020 was like a year to catch up on so many other little things that I kept pushing back, and things that I wanted to do, things I wanted to build, relationships or whatever. Like that was a full year. Is like, you have no excuse. You have nothing else better to do. So
100%.
Why not do it now?
That's, we took advantage of getting this building during COVID, and this was the biggest move for us, finally to have our own building instead of being in a shared one.
Right.
And that's the other thing I like telling people, you don't have to be so afraid of what your past was. You should own up to it. I started HB Radio in a bedroom. It's okay. Look at me.
Right.
Look at you.
Right.
4 years here.
Right.
Got chains. I need one. We've been talking about it, by the way, because that Sleezes Christ chain. Yeah. I get a percentage.
Yeah, definitely was the inspiration for the Sleezes Christ chain.
Okay, so 2017 Vegas. When did you link up with Christian Kuya?
Me and Christian, we met up. Shout out to Christian too. I don't know if he's listening or not, but he probably watching this somewhere. Christian and me met up in Atlanta. Mutual friend Ari Gold. Shout out to Ari.
The real Ari Gold.
Yeah, the real Ari Gold. So Ari's in Israel right now, chilling on a beach somewhere probably. But Ari, we were at Folly Strip Club. If you've been to Atlanta, you know Folly Strip Club, the best strip club in Atlanta. I don't care what nobody say. So we met in there. Ari was like, yo, this Asian kid, he out here, he doing his thing. I think y'all should link. I don't know why, but I think y'all should link. So we talked, connected. The bond was cool right away, like brother shit. And you know, my situation, I was married in Atlanta at that time, and my marriage ended, and I was just like, bro, like we about to make a move. I don't know where we're going. And then I talked to 20. He threw Vegas in the hat, and then I asked Christian. I said, yo, I'm about to go to Vegas, bro. You trying to go? And he was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. So, you know, we rode out, literally drove our car. And we were on tour. We were actually on tour with Tokyo. We were on tour with Made in Tokyo. He was doing his East Coast tour run at that time. So we were in between. Like, we literally drove from Atlanta to Vegas, got to Vegas. 3 hours later, caught a flight back to Atlanta to meet them in Charlotte for a festival that we had to perform at. And then we did another show in Atlanta and then came right back to Vegas. So you were one of the creators of the label, right? Mm-hmm. What is the label name for the people?
Private Club
Records.
Yeah, man. For sure.
Club, yeah.
So that consists of you, Made in Tokyo, and then 20?
24 Hours. We got a lot of artists that's down. My name, Finn. We got producers. Like, we got a whole squad full of people. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people, like, Private Club isn't even, like, a label situation. It's family. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, all of us known each other since before anything was anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was homies before anything. His mama know my mama. You know, type shit, you know what I'm saying? So,
for sure.
You know, if everyone stopped doing music today, like, we're still going to be just as tight. We're still going to be just as family, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing with Private Club. And that's why I think the success of, you know, Tokyo's career and 20's career, it worked out the way it did because nobody was selfish, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, like, all right, cool. It's bro time to get on. It's bro time to shine. Like, we all gonna drop everything that we doing and push that, and then
that's definitely that's always an issue when it comes to labels because there's no family essence to it. Right, for sure.
It's just business. And nothing with Private Club was ever business. You know, as far as me and the core members are concerned. Like, you know, like I said, you can stop rapping tomorrow. I'm still gonna, you know, pull up to the crib. We gonna smoke one. You know, whatever. Like, go to the club, whatever. It's family. It don't matter.
Okay, so back to 2017. What for you was the mindset? What was the mission when you landed here?
The mindset when I got here was I need to meet as many people as I can and figure out who's who, like, right away. Figure out who's really doing whatever in the city. You know who to mess with, know who not to mess with, know who to build with, know who to cut off. You know, not even give a chance. You know, I kind of move like that anytime I go into a new city or a new situation. In general, I like to feel people out. I like to see where they're coming from. And I just seen after maybe like the first couple weeks out here from going out, networking, whatever, I'm like, from talking to everybody that I've spoken to, nobody does what I do. I haven't heard one person say, I do yada, 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 yada.
Right.
And it links up with what I do. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm kind of peeping that, I'm like, okay, so this is basically my town. Like, as far as what I do, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Everyone has to go through me because I haven't met one other person that says I do that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't meet that guy until maybe like 2 years later, and we ended up making a shit ton of money together. So,
were you already doing Spotify playlisting and verifications and stuff like that?
I've been doing that for a couple of years, and that's just having the resources, you know, inside man type shit. Like, a lot of labels, they have a person that's dedicated for doing social media, for doing verification, for doing, you know, submitting to playlists, all that shit. So I was dealing with those people on a regular basis. So I'm learning from them. I'm picking up, oh, so who do you go through for that? Oh, we just call this person. Oh, who do you go through for that? Oh, we just use this person. Or you just email this email. I started building that information and that knowledge base, not knowing that, you know, I'm going to be doing this for people outside of this building or outside of this relationship or whatever. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was just soaking in information. I didn't think nothing about it, but you know, I realized quickly, especially once I got to Atlanta, like, there's people that need this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That don't have a label. They don't have any support. They don't have management. They don't have a team behind them to help them and say, hey, you need this, you need that, you need that. So
seizing opportunity and capitalizing.
Right. I just saw, that information equals money, you know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of information on how to do specific things. And more on top of that, I have a proven record of taking an artist from here to here to here to, you know what I mean? Like, I was a part of that. Nobody can take any situation. I don't need no plaque. I don't need no MTV award, BET award, Source award. I don't need none of that shit because I was there. I lived it. It's documented.
Right.
It's on YouTube. It's on somewhere on the internet.
Well, I'm glad you said that, okay? Because that's one of my favorite famous lines out of your mouth is, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. As long as you saw my rant.
Yes.
You saw my rant.
Listen, I follow you on Instagram.
Yeah.
I find it to be inspirational, informational, and just fucking funny. But the funniest shit is when people come to you with dumb questions, right?
Yeah.
I think I've asked you a couple of dumb questions before. It's okay. I'm okay to admit it.
I never feel like any question is dumb, but some are like kind of like, what? You know what I mean?
You hit me with the YouTube comment a couple times. It's okay though, and I learned.
It's the best resource for everything. It's literally, they teach you how to do open heart surgery, so they can teach you how to get into an Instagram account that you're locked out of, or whatever, any of the million questions that people ask about anything under the sun. I'm like, YouTube is a great source. Have you tried to, just dropping breadcrumbs, because at the end of the day, like, I'm not smarter than anybody else. It's just, I know where to find information.
Right.
I know how to access that information faster. And that just comes from the background of my job, being an IT person. People have 100,000 problems with their computers every day. I don't fucking know every single thing. This little code XYZ popped up. I don't fucking know what that means. But you know what? I'm about to go on this computer. I'm going to copy and paste that shit. And I'm going to see what the internet says it is.
Right.
And that's literally all I do. So a lot of people, they just are comfortable just going directly to a person and not asking, the internet, like, what's up with this situation or this question or whatever, so that's fine. If you want to go through me for stuff, you can pay me to go on YouTube and look up the answer for you and then come back to you and say, oh yeah, and I'm gonna sound just like I've been studying this shit for 10 years when I watched the 5-minute video on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it sound like I've been knowing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And
so
it is what it is.
I don't know how to word this, but Las Vegas Scoop, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably one of the fastest growing pages on Instagram right now. Mm-hmm. I got to give you your flowers for that.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
And you got 3 of them.
Yeah.
Let's not play.
Yeah, I got 3. If out of necessity, we'd already be over 100,000 if I could just keep the main page alive. But there's a lot of little suckers out there that are a little bit jealous, they're a little bit in their feelings.
Well, I want to air it out tonight, man.
We can do it.
Okay.
I'll name names. I don't care. I know none of them can fight, so it's on.
So who we talking about?
Man, there's just other pages, bro. There's like this page, Las Vegas Locally. Major hater, bro. Major hater. They're kind of popping on Twitter, but their gram is soft. You know what I'm saying? They can't compete with me. None of these Vegas pages can compete with me just for the simple fact that it's Vegas. I'm showing the real shit.
Right.
This is the reality. A lot of people don't like to see reality. A lot of people don't like to see the bullshit, the drama, the ugly side of certain things. You know what I'm saying? It's not always negative information or negative shit happening, but that's a part of reality. We live in the reality, and people want to see that reality. You know what I'm saying? Especially locals. We're not out here fucking with gloss over eyes to everything, and everything is just fucking Magic Kingdom and Mickey Mouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some shit out here. You know?
For sure.
You can get hurt, you can get robbed, you can lose it all out here if you don't have your head on together. You know what I'm saying? Come enjoy the city. You know what I mean? Have a great time and go back home. But
just be prepared that you might end up on
Las
Vegas
prepared.
Scoop.
You could end up on the scoop, especially if you walk around swine foot, barefooted, walking around the city, with them nasty ass feet, you will end up on the motherfucking scoop. I promise.
Las
you.
Vegas Scoop might end up becoming the world star hip hop of Vegas. And I want to say real quick before you say anything, prime world star hip hop, not today world star hip hop.
Right.
Because I don't think any of these younger generation understand the prime world star hip hop.
Prime world star was more powerful than the president. You know what I'm saying? Like they literally was the only thing to talk about in America every day.
When you have so much power to where your platform makes people scream out your platform's name in videos, you know you're doing something. People used to walk around screaming World Star in videos. World Star, beat that bitch's ass. And now they got in their mouth Las Vegas Scoop. I haven't seen anything like that in all of my years here.
I appreciate it.
I told you on the phone when we off the air, we had a conversation, and last week I had at least 10 people come up to me randomly that had no idea that I know you, had no idea who you are, or that you're behind the pages. Yo, have you seen Las Vegas Scoop? Man, this shit is fire. Like, you see this dude get beat up at the gas station? Like, shit.
Yeah.
This dude's out here.
Yeah. Shit, man. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother Salon. I don't know. Las Vegas Scoop might not exist without my brother for real. Cause he I had an old account. It probably had like 4,000, 5,000 followers on it. It used to be my clothing brand account.
Okay.
Just Foreign. I had Just Foreign clothing in Atlanta. Got popping. I was doing like, you know, like custom hats and shit with like little crazy logos and funny shit on it. But once I left Atlanta, I was like, I don't need this page anymore. I'm gonna just deactivate it. Never thought about it again. And my brother was like, what'd you end up doing with that page? You should make it into something. Like, it's there. You got a good little, you know, group following on it already. Not a lot, but, you know, there's people there that they fuck with you know what I'm saying? So they'll probably fuck with whatever you do with the page. And then being, like I said, being from Atlanta, coming from Atlanta ATL Scoop is huge. Like, ATL Scoop is the most powerful account in Atlanta because that's information. That's every day. That's the reality. They're going to tell you every bad thing that happened in the city that day just to keep you informed. If, you know, people look at it however they want to look at it, but it's information that you might want to know. If you end up on this side of town, you know, and you see something on ATL Scoop that says, yo, there was somebody that was just carjacked, you know, in this side of town recently, maybe it puts you in a state of mind like, all right, I need to be careful over here because such and such just said that, you know, this area is whatever, suspect. So
your Instagram page is pretty much every single application on everyone's phone in one, right? It's like Ring cameras. They have a little chat group, right?
Right.
And, you know, the mass majority of people nowadays have a Ring.
Right.
So you get notifications all the time. Or there used to be the app where it was like, oh, cops are at such and such corner. Yeah.
Ways. Yeah.
Or a DUI stop, or you have everything in one, but it's just fucking entertaining at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so top 3 of the most sent videos during the day. Is that car accidents? Is it swine feet?
The thing that people send in the most for sure is like the accidents, the traffic stuff, because that's when most people are on their phones. I feel like in the car, either music or they're talking, or, you know, probably shouldn't be doing all that shit, but they do it. You know, everyone's guilty of it. Everyone does it at some point in time, but the majority of the shit that I see is traffic related first, which is cool, but it's like, this isn't Las Vegas traffic. This is Las Vegas Scoop. So I try to, if I'm going to post some traffic shit, I want it to be something that it's information that helps people more than anything else. Like the accidents here and there. If it's a bad enough accident, you know, hopefully nobody died. All right, cool. Yeah, because that's going to have people fucked up on that side of town. So maybe they should know, maybe I should take Rainbow instead of taking Trop, or, you know, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? When the car chase shit happened with the police, when that happened, that was a big traffic situation, police shooting, you know, officer ends up dying, the suspect ends up getting killed. you know, I'm the first person that gets that video. You know, that's what a lot of people don't understand. I know what's happening in this city better than probably any person in this city, just me, because I get that real time video, picture, explanation. This is what happened. You know, I get the full scoop, you know, cliche word. You know,
For
hey,
sure.
fuck it. I get the scoop before the news, before the police, before shit. Probably most of the people in the city really don't have an idea of how much shit is really happening out here. Like, it's really like there's shit. I mean, every city has its, you know,
for sure,
whatever. But Vegas, like, this shit's crazy out here.
So, I have an A and a B question based off of this. You're a civilian. You're not in any gang, so you're good. So if the police come to you, or have the police come to you, asking for footage or for any kind of anything?
No, I haven't. I haven't inquired. No type of informant type, you know, request or anybody asking me to snitch on somebody or none of that stuff. I mean, at the end of the day,
or maybe a news outlet asking for that.
The news hits me up. The news hits me up on Twitter mainly. There's about 3 anchors. The 2 with like Channel 8 and then another one with Fox, and they tap in pretty regularly. Like, especially when they see me say something about something, you know, big like that might catch their attention. They message me every time. Hey, do you have footage? Do we have permission to use this? Do we have, you know, do you have your consent? Can you talk about this?
Are you giving them the consent, or are you like, fuck it and hell no?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's not my footage. I didn't fit, and I tell them, I said, look, I run a popular little blog. People send me information, and you know, depending on how fast I see it and I get the information, I post it, and that's it. So it's not my footage to release. But you know, if I know something, if it's nothing too crazy, I know something. All right, hey, this is all I know. This is all I've been told. I'll send them a screenshot or whatever, whoever sent the footage, and you can contact this person because this is their footage. They were there. I'm at home at the crib, you know, playing fucking Call of Duty. You know, I'm chilling, you know.
So my B question is, I saw once that you had posted that you would never remove a video. Don't ever tell you to remove something unless it absolutely directly affects that person's family or well-being. Out of curiosity, have you had moments where you decided not to post something?
Yeah, all the time. All the time. You know, you just got to have first, like, some level of humanity in you, you know, because there's certain somebody sent me a car accident video. It was a motorcycle accident in a residential neighborhood, and the guy, like, his body was just like literally a pretzel. He was clearly dead. Like, it wasn't even a debate. He was dead. You know, like, there's no need to try CPR, nothing. Like, the arm this way, arm that way, neck turning the other way, helmet, you know. It was bad. You know what I'm saying? It was bad. It was gross. I was like, fuck. And you know, he was like, yeah, you know, you could tag me to, and I was just like, nah, bro, I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, if this was your brother or your son or cousin or nephew or whoever, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know that he's dead yet, probably. So how would you feel about me posting your brother, your father, your cousin, your whoever, and the first time that you see this person dead that's close to you is on my page? You know what I'm saying? So, like, you just got to have, like, a basic level of human respect and humanity, you know, and you know, sometimes I probably have posted shit where, you know, somebody was hurt or negatively affected, but, you know, they didn't die. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like life threatening. You know, I'm sure, like, because sometimes I don't even watch the full stuff. I'll just watch the first 3 seconds, and if it looks like something interesting, I just hit repost because I'm not even processing the full thing of what I'm looking at.
You've gotten to the mindset to where it's like, as a DJ, it only takes us a certain amount of seconds to hear a song and be like, yo, that's dope, or it's not. And for you with the footage, same thing.
I have to be able to consume the content that's sent to me and instantly say, does this have any entertainment value? Does this have any information value? Is this going to help anybody? Is this going to hurt anybody? Or is this just to make people laugh?
And you're doing all this on one phone?
I have 2 phones, but yeah, one phone primarily. You know, this motherfucker puts in a lot of work, right?
Yeah, I see that. I see
puts
that.
in a lot of work. So, you know.
Do you have a time of day where you're like you put your phone down, or you're going through the night posting stuff, or is it just a like a 9 to 9 kind of situation?
I try. I mean, you know, I sleep, I eat, you know, all the human stuff, you know, like everybody else. But I feel like the reason why the page does have a lot of success is just because, like, for the most part, if you send me something, I'm probably gonna see it within like 10 seconds to 10 minutes. You know, usually like I'm pretty on point because I have this OCD thing about seeing like the notification number on my phone, like, and when I look down and I see 500 on the Instagram, and I'm just like there might be something good in there. Let me just, you know, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care what I'm doing. You know, if I can tell when something's really popping off, and
of course
when it's a quiet night, you know what I'm saying, and something when it's really popping off, you kind of just got to be on call for it. Like, let me check, make sure. What
is the funniest video, in your opinion, that you have posted on the page thus far?
The best video was the dude that was dancing with the big Mexican girl at Crave.
Yes.
That's the best fucking video. Bro, I could watch that shit right now and laugh like I never seen it before. Like, it's that level of funny.
Big shout out to, go ahead.
Yeah, shout out to everybody at Crave, you know, Prince, everybody that holds it down, Liv, all the bottle girls, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all always bringing me
Chad,
my shit.
What's up, bro?
Everybody over there. Everybody over at Crave, what up? But
you helped my page out. See, what people don't understand is how important a page like yours is for a radio station. You know, I'm constantly following you so that I can pick up on posting something for the HB radio page. Yeah, we broke 5K on that video on our page. Thank you, bro. And I know that's nowhere near what you're cracking off.
Nah, bro. As long as people care, then you got something that's worth it. You need more eyes on it. That's literally all it is. You know, there's a lot of dope shit out here. There's a lot of good people doing their thing, and whether it's radio, whether it's movie, music, you know, but sometimes they're not getting the light that they need on them, so people can see like, oh, that's actually fucking dope. So that's another thing. Like, I try to give shine to those people that are really fucking doing their thing, whatever it may be. Like, if you're out here, you're local, you're doing something, and I fuck with it. I don't necessarily even have to know all the details of how you're doing something. I'll just share that shit, or I'll promote that shit, or, you know, I'll tell people, yo, go check it out. Like, that's a dope platform, or that's a dope artist, or that's, you know, whatever it is.
Are you gonna take a back seat on the music shit, on like artist management, and or you gonna focus on this more?
Nah, I mean, I'm always in the mix. I'm like, that shit's in my blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't stop working in the music game if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done too much, and I always get called back. Like, I've tried. I've literally tried on 3 different occasions. I was like, I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not dealing with no artists. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gave up the game, got a square ass job, had a square ass uniform, got my whack ass paycheck every 2 weeks, you know, hating my life every day. And, you know, I was like, I'm done with it. And then I get a call, yo, we're going on tour with Ludacris, we need you to blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, shit. All right.
Shout out to Infamous.
Yep, shout out to DJ Infamous, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people in the game that fuck with me, they respect me. They know how hard I work and at what I do, and, you know, they want me involved. So it's like, you know, as long as it makes sense, then, like, why am I going to say no? So
what is the 5-year plan for Las Vegas Scoop?
Oh, man, in 5 years, we're going to be the biggest fucking platform in the world. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's going to be bigger than Las Vegas, but still Las Vegas. It's just going to expand and branch into other things, you know what I'm saying? It's going to get into film, radio, maybe fashion, who knows? Like, yeah,
we're gonna have a conversation off the air.
Yeah, we can
I got some things.
We can save this footage. We can, whatever today's date is, you know what I'm saying? We can do the YouTube, the radio, the podcast, whatever. Save this back And in 5 years, I'm gonna come back. You're gonna have this. You know, you're gonna be in some fucking skyscraper somewhere. You're gonna have the penthouse at the Mandalay or something, and you're gonna have the bigger setup, and you probably ain't even gonna be doing this shit no more. You're just gonna be managing it from your phone. You're gonna hire a whole new crew. My man, camera dude, he gonna be doing his thing, shooting movies with Spielberg. Who the fuck knows, bro? Like, I'm a believer in speaking shit into existence, because if you don't believe that shit,
no, for real,
the universe ain't gonna make it happen for you.
I can agree with that 1,000%.
You know what I'm saying?
I have literally spoken everything that I have in my life into existence.
Right.
If you want it, talk about it, touch it, feel it, pause.
The universe is gonna, pause, but we good. The universe is gonna give you everything that you ask for and put out into the world, bro. Like, that shit is undefeated. Like, that logic is undefeated, because everyone that's made it said the same shit. They're like, what? I knew I was gonna be here. What are you talking about? I knew I was gonna have that. I knew when people when I got verified on Instagram, people were like, damn, I can't believe it. How did you do? Man, did you how did you get that? What do you mean? Why are y'all panicking? Like, y'all don't know that I do this? Like, you thought I wasn't gonna get one?
That's a funny point. I know for the longest time, people used, like, one of the most famous lines to say to you was, you do verification,
right?
But why aren't you verified?
Right, exactly. I got tired of hearing that. I got tired of it, because it's like, bro, I do this shit. I can show you 500 examples of people that I've helped, or ask this person, ask this person, ask this person, and no matter what, nobody would initially take me seriously, and I just couldn't understand. I'm like, when you go to a car dealership, you go to the Ferrari dealership, and you're talking to the Ferrari dealer, and he's about to sell you this Ferrari, then you're like, what kind of car do you drive, bro? And he's like, oh, I got a Nissan, I got a Jag outside. You're not gonna discredit him for being able to get you the Ferrari just because he doesn't drive one. That logic makes no sense.
I love that.
His ability to put you in position to get that thing that you want isn't in question. He does that. Just because he financially doesn't have the money to have one himself doesn't mean that he can't sell you that same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people that, comparison, and I'm like,
it's an unfortunate reality though, right? Because let's talk about DJs for a minute. A lot of DJs that are up and coming see big name DJs, right? And see the Envies, or even our boy Infamous, or whoever it is, right? And they got money, and they got chains, and they got great cars, and they got, foreign women, whatever it is. Right. And they think that, that's a reality. You can be the non-jewelry, driving the Honda, and still have $2 million in your bank account. It's okay, bro.
Yeah, you don't have to flex at all. Flexing is optional. You know what I'm saying? And that the flex is the option. Like, it's like, if you feel like you need that, or you need to have those things to get to another level, or it's just a personal, I just want that. You know what I'm saying? Then by all means, get it.
And that's no offense to any of the DJs I named off, of course, but. I feel like the best example that we can look at is Steve Jobs. Yeah. I mean, that man literally wore the same outfit.
Yeah. Him, Bezos, all them guys, they, even if you catch them in the street, they look pretty regular, I'm sure. Like, there's nothing that sticks out about them. I've kicked it with billionaires before, and I just, I didn't have anything to say, but like, from an appearance standpoint, they didn't stand out in no type of way to me. If you didn't know who they were, then you would never think nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And I try to take that attitude sometimes, like, maybe I'm just not going to wear jewelry today. Maybe I'm just going to go out, just be regular, just be low key, But then sometimes I'm like, fuck that. I have my shit on, just to let people know, like, I got that too.
So I posted on Twitter that you were coming through today, and the number one question that people wanted me to ask you was, how do you protect your energy? Because you get approached, I'm sure, every day, thousands of times, with people with some kind of bullshit.
Yeah. I think that's just where the age comes in. You know what I'm saying? I'm 37. I don't look like it, but I'm 37. And I'm not afraid to say no. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to say no. I'm not afraid to be called an asshole. I'm not afraid of people opinion. about me or whatever, because I know who I am at the end of the day. I know what I do and what I don't do. So, you know, telling people it's okay to not answer the phone. It's okay to not reply to a DM. It's okay. You know, people come at me. I get threatened with lawsuits. I get threatened with all sorts of shit on a daily basis from God knows who these people are on the internet. You know what I'm saying? For one reason or another, they're mad about this, they're mad about that. You know, at the end of the day, it's like, good luck, bro. Like, good luck. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care. Like, good luck. Yeah, do that. Let me know. You know what I mean? Let me know how it goes.
Costs more money to sue somebody than it does than what you're going to make back anyways.
Right. It's like, okay, this is Instagram, bro. Like, who do you think I am? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not dealing with Bezos. You're dealing with Steve Newland. Like, congratulations. Like, I got money, but I ain't about to change your life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You're not about to get no real bread off of me for anything, any reason, you know, unless I whooped your ass or something like that. You're not about to get that. So that's number one. And then number two, I'm a 6'3" black dude. So when people see me out and about, you know, even if they feel away, it's like, I'm not going to run up on him. He's kind of, yeah, he a little bit on the bigger. So I didn't think he was that big. His pictures, he looked short. That nigga, like, low key, like, he a basketball, like, size split guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the other thing. That usually helps, you know, 6'3" black dude. Like, you know, I kind of look mean. I'm not mean, but I get to the outside looking in, you know, you might not want to approach me, even if you got a problem with me.
Nah, you just have the face that that you've been doing this shit a long time, bro.
Yeah.
That's the face. Like when you work in this industry for a long time, you have the resting bitch face of we don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Like that's, I mean, if that's all it is, then that's all you need in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a self-defense mechanism and keep suckers away from you. And people that know what's up and people that are real, they don't have a problem approaching you because they know, like, nah, he ain't about to handle me.
1000%. Next month you're launching a new cool avenue for Las Vegas Scoop. Talk about it?
Yeah, man. I'm not revealing the name just yet, but basically we're gonna be doing street interviews. We're gonna take it up a notch with the content because I feel like with Las Vegas Scoop, like it's a great platform, it has a great name. It's already on the underground level. It's rising. It's rising every day. It gets bigger every day. It's its own thing now. I officially can take my hands off of that aspect of worrying about, you know, oh, do people even know I exist? They know. Whether they follow or not, they've heard it. Somebody said it. Somebody around them has it. They're looking at it, you know? So my thing that I was thinking was, on those days that nobody send me content, what do I do?
Right.
Because there's you know, Monday through Thursday is like, you know, we're reaching for content because, you know, we got 500 car accidents and it's all the same street corner, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll get 500 of the same video just from different sides of the road, you know, that people all think, oh, he want to see this. Everyone wants to see this because we're all driving past the same shit. And it's like, I can't post that 500 times in a day. So I got a team together. I got a camera crew. I got my host. I got two beautiful co-hosts. I got two cool ass homeboys that are hilarious as fuck. And we're just gonna go out on the strip. We got a couple set locations that we're gonna be at. One in front of the Miracle Mile, just outside of the Cosmo. Another one in front of the fountain at Bellagio, in front of the Link across the street from Caesars, and of course Fremont, where you're always going to get gold out there, you know. So the plan is going to be, we're going to produce a 60-second episode. Usually probably every 2 or 3 days we'll drop a new episode once everyone got a chance to check out the first one, and just recap what's happening throughout the night and on the strip and anywhere in Vegas. We'll start in the Fire's Den of the strip and all that, and then, you know, as it grows in popularity, then maybe we'll go out to Summerlin, or maybe we'll go out to Henderson if there's a spot out there that everyone likes to kick it at or whatever, and we'll start popping up around the city at different places and, you know, just talking to the people. Like, because the thing that Vegas has that no other city has is an abundance of characters walking around this motherfucker every day. There's the weirdest people, there's the smartest people, there's the best looking people, there's You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. People from all over the world, all walks of life. You know, at any given point, if you stood still on the strip for an hour, you can have at least 10,000 people cross your path. If you just stayed in one spot and don't move, 10,000 people
so
for an hour.
insane to even like comprehend.
Right. It's crazy. It's like the only other place I think that can happen to you is New York, maybe like Times Square.
Yeah.
You can kind of get that foot traffic. South Beach, Miami, maybe if it's a holiday and you're on Ocean or Collins or one of them
It'll
spots.
never happen in LA. Shit's too separated.
Never happen in LA.
Right.
So Vegas, you know, we have a unique infrastructure out here that the way that everything is set up that you can catch everybody. You know what I'm saying? You can catch everybody in the same spot versus in New York, LA, Miami. You know, you're not going to have access to these people because they're going through all sorts of little back channels, back roads, underground, this, that. You're never going to see Jay-Z walking around Manhattan. I'm sorry. You're never going to see that. You know what I'm saying? But if you come to Vegas, you could probably catch them walking through the Cosmo or the Aria or whatever. Like, you can catch these people. So that with that mindset, I'm like, we need to show what's happening out here. We need to show the type of people that are out here. And it just makes for entertaining fucking shit, man. Like, I don't care. Like, people are the most interesting thing to watch. Like, I don't care. This reality shows have taught us. That's what social media has taught. All social media is people looking at other people. You know what I'm saying? So if people want to look at other people, we have the weirdest people in the world. We need to put them motherfuckers on in front of a camera.
That's real
put
shit.
A microphone in their face and ask them hilarious shit.
Yeah, like how to spell Connecticut.
Yeah, how do you spell Connecticut? For one of the ideas that I'm probably going to do for $100, spell definitely in 5 seconds. A lot of people can't. A lot of people can't.
Like I'm
in your head,
yeah,
I know you was just trying to do it.
I was trying, bro.
I know you was
and I know how to spell it, but you got to give me more than 5 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. It's the pressure. It's the pressure and watching that process, you know, on camera happen real time. Real like shit. That's funny shit. You know what I'm saying? Funny as shit. Or going up to somebody. So when you watch porn, like, what do you usually search for? That's something, you know, that's something that catches people off guard, and they're like, well, you know, I like X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does it, but it's like, to get people, a complete stranger, I don't know you from nobody.
Right.
I'm just going to walk up to you with a camera, a pretty girl with a microphone, and she's going to ask you some very personal shit. And we're going to see what happens.
And you might have a girlfriend, you might have a wife, you might have a husband.
Right.
And they still going to ask, and they still going to answer.
Right, of course, because you got a camera in your face. What do you know, it's Vegas. We're looking for the drunk people. It's no secret. We're looking for people that are lit. I'm looking for the people with the big ass grenade, whatever them drinks are, the green ones with the long straw and shit. I'm looking for them motherfuckers. So that's why we're strategically gonna be in these locations, because it's gonna be nothing but a bunch of super fucked up, you know, interesting people walking around, and somebody needs to capture that. Somebody needs to document what's happening out here.
I gotta figure out how I can get somehow on this fucking show. Okay,
it's easy. We can get you as a guest host. You could be a guest interviewer. You know, we could do an HB Radio, you know, exclusive episode. Man, just with DJ
I want to ask those questions though.
Right.
I want to do the porn questions.
Right.
Bro.
Right.
I just want to laugh at people all fucking day.
And you get all the females, all the milfs, all the, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get all them. We're gonna line them up.
Yep.
And they're gonna be down and do your thing. You already do great interviews, so like,
I appreciate that, bro.
You do great interviews, so it's gonna be a natural transition for you, just, you know, taking it to the street.
The key to a great interview, for everybody that's tuned in, that's an up and coming blogger or wants to be in radio or whatever it is listen. Listen to the person that you're interviewing. Let them explain their situation, their story, because it only takes about 4 questions. You'll have about an hour's worth of content.
For sure.
100%.
So we're going to be out there probably between 10 and 1 a.m.
Sheesh.
We're going to be doing
it's past my bedtime, bro.
Yeah, we'll be doing that 10 to 1 a.m. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. We'll be out there on the streets, man. We're going to be looking. You'll see us with the shirts. You'll see the promo items. You're going to know when you see Las Vegas Scoop. You're going to know it's us. And if you rock with us, if you support, then just come through, come say what's up. If you actually want to be on an episode, like, we can do that too. Like, it's it's not necessarily about tourists or locals. It's just, you know, these are the people that we're coming across, you know, while we're outside doing our thing.
Would you take a paycheck if the price was right for a network to buy out Las Vegas Scoop?
Like right now or in the future, ever?
I mean, now, in the future. I mean, if somebody came to you right now from HBO and was like, yo, 10 million, run it. Or do you feel like you're going to make 10 times that?
See, I feel like I can get there. Like if you're offering me 10 million right
then
now,
you're worth
that
100 million.
That means you've already done the research and you know what I don't know right now. And you're hoping that you can sell me for the 10 because you really know it's worth 50 or 100 because you've already probably got it set up somewhere else to be that. So that would depend, man. If I ever was to cash out on anything that I do, I still want to be involved. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I still want to be involved. That's the only way I can really see, because I can't just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I built this thing. Like, this thing was literally just an idea. Right. And to just totally let it go from money that I know I'm going to get anyway without you, I don't see myself being able to do it. Like, money's cool. Like, don't get me wrong, but
there's more fun in this.
Right. This is actually something like I enjoy, you know what I'm saying? And there's not too many things I enjoy. So if you're going to try to take one of those things away from me completely, like, it would have to change my life. Like, it would have to be life changing. Like,
I've known you for a minute now. I think I can name off the top 5 things that you enjoy personally, right? So that's jacuzzis,
right?
Women,
right?
Las Vegas Scoop,
right? 3 for 3.
The nightlife.
I do enjoy going outside.
And weed. Fuck it.
There you go. That was the big. I was like, I hope he doesn't leave it out, because you know I need my medicine, man. That's the only reason I moved to the West Coast. I need my medicine, man.
Well, look, it was awesome for you coming through, man. We appreciate it, and let the people know where they can follow you at, if you don't want them to follow you, or if you want them to just follow Las Vegas Scoop.
No, we all one entity, man. It's all, you know, you got to know everything. You got to know the whole story, who's behind it, what's going on. So, me personally, Chill Capo LV, ChillCapo LV for Las Vegas. Obviously, you can find me. Las Vegas Scoop, just like it sounds, Las Vegas Scoop. The backup page is the main page right now. Like I said, the haters, you know, they out there trying to get us shut down. Luckily, recovering Instagrams is what I do, so I keep getting it back every time. So make sure you follow Las Vegas Scoop 2.0. And if the worst should ever happen and I lose that page too, Las Vegas Scoop 3.0. That's all you got to remember. Las Vegas Scoop. Anything Las Vegas Scoop, that's from 1 to 3. That's me. Everything after, I seen like there's a 4 and 5. Somebody already made a 4 and 5. I don't know who that is. There's a Las Vegas Scoops with an S. So I don't know who that is. So don't be fooled by the spoof pages. You know, all of our pages are linked on our Instagram, so you can find it there. On Twitter, it's Las Vegas Scoop and the number 1. That's where all the ratchet, you know, nudity and all the crazy shit is on the Twitter. So if you like that extra, go to the Twitter, Las Vegas Scoop 1, you know, and that's it, man. We here.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
You know you're always family here at HB Radio, so you'll come through again.
I appreciate it, man. Shout out to everybody here at the station, man. Dope-ass show, dope-ass interviews. You know, make sure y'all fuck with them. Make sure y'all keep listening. Download, stream, all that good shit. The YouTube. Stay locked in with them, man. These boys is major out here.